Einen wunderschönen Willkommen zurück zu einer weiteren Folge von CSI 4, eindeutige Beweise. Wir haben in der letzten Folge hier massig an Hinweisen gesucht und ich habe echt keine Ahnung. Nee, ne? Was ist das denn? Was ist das? Koksstrohhalm? Blut vom Ende des Koksstrohhalms. What? Und jetzt haben wir alles gefunden. Ich fasse es nicht. Nein, die ganze ewige Suche wegen so einem kleinen Pixelstrich. Ich gehe kaputt. Okay, wer ist derjenige hier? Oh.
The blood at the crime scene belonged to a fabulous flashback. Nice job, partner. I'm sure Grissom will want to know about this latest development.
If it has anything to do with our quadruple homicide, I do.
Grissom, hey, my partner just placed the former Bullet Train singer at the crime scene. Her DNA was found on a makeshift coke straw found in the auditorium.
That's probably enough to bring drug charges against her, but it doesn't mean she put an early end to her former band's career.
Aber sie war da.
But get this. We found a threatening handwritten note to Andrea Stevenson in her hotel room. Guess who composed it?
I don't have to. I can name that tune in one note. Let's bring in Miss Wilde and get her side of the story.
Okay. Also jetzt wird es schnell hier. Jetzt entwickelt sich das ganz schön schnell gerade. So.
Hey, what's up?
Ah, ich muss erst, okay. Ich kann also nicht schnell dort jemanden einladen, sondern ich muss wirklich erst ins Büro und einen Haftbefehl beantragen. Ja. Jill Wilde.
Evidence linking her to the crime scene, threatening letter from her to one of the Vics. Let's arrange a gig for her in the interview room and see if she'll sing for us.
Tja, jetzt kommt's raus.
What? A stage where I wasn't wanted? Where I was being replaced? Hell no. Why the hell would I?
Ever suffer from nosebleeds?
I don't know what you're getting at.
Gotcha.
Evidence at the crime scene put you there. Possibly thanks to a certain expensive habit you have. Any comment?
No.
Die hat
No
rote
comment at
Augen.
all. Because I have no idea what you're talking about. I do know I was never there. And you know why? Because I didn't want anything to do with those sons of bitches.
Mhm.
So you're saying you never party with those guys anymore? For old time's sake?
Yeah, sure. I get real nostalgic about those has-been jackasses. Always great to get high with a bunch of bring-downs. Hey, I grew up a long time ago. You want to find yourself a party girl? Look no farther than Miss Kathy Butterwood Melt.
Da ist etwas so wie Kleidung. Ich sehe nichts.
Miss Wilde, we notice you have some sort of residue on the strap of your dress.
Okay. I got a rough schedule. Multiple shows night after night. Once in a while, I might need a little help before a gig. Understand? Bust me? What good does it do anybody?
We're gonna have to take a sample. It'll just take a second.
Make it quick, would ya? And Blue Eyes? You can forget about that backstage pass.
Oh. So, was haben wir denn jetzt hier? Chemische Rückstände von Jills Kleidung. Okay.
I told you what I know.
Nö, dann gehen wir nochmal ins Labor. Nein. Verklickt. Bryce, ich bin nur zufällig. Also ich wollte woanders hin. Hier. So, jetzt. Puh. Das ist hier.
This matches the chemicals found on Andrew's clothing. Same fire retardant found on the switch inside the echo pedal. Now how does this fit in?
Tja, also war sie doch da. So, Liebe. Du warst da. Jetzt gibt's ein Problem.
What's up?
Ich hoffe, sie kann's erklären.
She's on her way to interrogation now.
You know what song I'm gonna sing for you jokers? Silent Night. And it ain't even Christmas.
Fine, Ms. Wilde. For now, I'll take a solo. Your ex-husband's on national TV, seeking a younger, sleeker you. Finds one in Andrea Stevenson. You send a note to scare her off, but figuring that won't work, you show up with a fire extinguisher to dampen their hunka-hunka burning love. Afterward, you decide you've had it, so you break into the studio and steal Andrea's echo pedal. You open the pedal, improvise a few revisions, and put it back. The evidence ties you to the scene. Chemical residue connects you with the murder weapon. You wrote a threatening note to one of the victims, providing plenty of motive to ensure your farewell tour starts and ends on death row.
Listen, I get that this looks really, really bad, but you're reading it wrong. Yeah, I wrote that note all right, but I wasn't trying to warn her off Ray. I was trying to get her to leave poor Todd alone. That overgrown kid had been bitching about Andrea to me for weeks, figuring I'd be a sympathetic ear. I mean, Todd was crazy about Andrea from the start, but she thought he was a creep and told him so. And then, after she became a finalist, all of a sudden they're an item? I mean, Todd was close to the band. I figured the bitch had to be using him.
Okay. Kommt jetzt nochmal hier ein absoluter Plot-Twist, oder was?
Okay, I'm gonna be straight with you guys, even though I might be looking at a drug bust. But murder, that's not me. Yeah, I was there. I'd been drinking, I was high, and I couldn't stop thinking how Todd was getting the short end from that slut Andrea. So I went to the Jet to see him, to reason with the poor jerk.
Jet? Don't you mean Set?
No. They practically lived in that private jet of theirs. That Eddie character, he couldn't put the band up in hotels anymore, not with their track record of trashing the joints. Don't be too impressed. It's a rental. Talk to Eddie about it.
Okay.
Well, Todd normally crashes there, only when I showed up, Todd had split. Well, Ray and me, we got to talking and, hey, you know how it is. Sometimes old flames rekindle.
Mhm.
He reminded me real quick what a self-centered ass he is. We were in each other's arms 1 minute. Next, I'm tossed off the jet like some damn groupie. I was beyond pissed off. I hauled it right over to that studio and I started tearing that crap apart. I probably lost that straw then. Last straw, right?
The residue we found on your dress was flame retardant. Any idea where it came from?
Not the slightest. Rest of the night, like I said before, I was around the casino. Didn't shower or change or anything. Maybe that retarded stuff was on the jet. Hey, listen, can you give me a pass on the drug thing? This gets out in the papers. I'll lose my lounge gig.
We'll see how your story checks out. We do appreciate your help, and this isn't a vice investigation. But, don't go on tour, Ms. Wilde. Only local appearances, okay?
Okay, wir haben Plot-Twist. Nee, Quatsch, warte mal, hier, Tontechniker. Nee, erstmal den
He's on his way
Bandmanager.
to interrogation now.
Bezüglich des Flugzeuges, dem Jet. Komm mal her, erzähl.
Take it up for a spin if it'll get this over with.
Okay. Halt.
He's on his way to interrogation now.
I'm pretty sure I told you everything I know already.
Ich glaube, er war's. Oh mein Gott, er war's. Er war sowas von. Wow. Wow.
Damn. Let's get to work.
Ich glaube, hier wird viel zu finden sein. Sehr viel zu finden sein. Oh mein Gott. Okay. Was sehen wir jetzt alles? Und wir können uns komplett drehen. Ach, herrje. Okay. So. Okay, das ist zum Glück nur Käfer. Aha, und da hört es auch auf. Mehr geht's hier nicht rüber. Einmal rein. Da haben wir den Feuerlöscher. Mitgenommen das Ding. Wusch. Benutzter Feuerlöscher aus dem Privatjet. Das ist der, der so teuer ist, ne? Haben wir hier noch irgendwas? Nö. Nicht, dass ich wüsste. Da auch nicht, okay. Was haben wir denn hier?
We don't have permission to search this.
Ach nee, wir brauchen... Ach nö. Wir brauchen noch einen Durchsuchungsbeschluss für das Ding.
Hey,
Nein.
need a hint?
Nein, ich brauche kein Hemd. So, was haben wir hier noch? Was ist das denn da? Eine Kamera. Aber sowas von. Lanilia heißt die. Eine versteckte Videokamera aus dem Jet. Wenn wir die analysieren... Hier hat's gebrannt, guck mal. Hä?
You'll want a different tool for that. You'll want a different tool for that.
Ja, hier, Tupfi. Das hat hier gebannt. Rückstand aus dem Jet. Gründlichkeitspunkt. Sehr gut. Guck mal, die haben hier einen Doppelstock im auch nicht schlecht. Warum auch nicht? Gründlichkeitspunkt. Ja, hier ist nichts weiter, oder? Oder doch? Was ist das da? Die Schraube. Ich gehe kaputt. Ja, wir nehmen die Zange her. Und nun? Okay. Einzelne Schraube aus dem Jet. So, dann schauen wir uns die Beweise noch an. Aha. Sieht man hier irgendwas? Nee, ne? Also ich sehe hier nichts drauf. Aber ich glaube, das ist... ich glaube, das ist auch kein Garant für irgendwas, wenn ich darauf nichts sehe. Oh. Eine Mini-DV. Videoband von versteckter Kamera. Sehr gut. Und das Ding haben wir. Okay. Können wir noch irgendwas machen? Oder geht das nicht mehr? Okay. Wir haben aber noch nicht alles gefunden, okay? Okay, da ist nichts weiter. Hier haben wir auch nichts weiter. Was könnten wir denn jetzt noch tun? Da nicht. Na okay, hier unten ist ja noch was. Deswegen können wir es ja eigentlich noch gar nicht abschließen. Stimmt ja. Dann auf zum Labor. Jetzt bin ich gespannt. Das blinkert überall. Haben wir hier noch irgendwas? Ah, warte mal. Nee. Ich dachte, hier kommt vielleicht die Schraube, die wir einsetzen können, weil die Schraube fehlt ja, ne? Oder so. Ah doch, hier ist was zu tun. So. Vergleich A. Schraube aus dem Jet verglichen mit der Schraube. Das ist eine längere und eine kürzere Schraube. Ah. Okay. Ich weiß zwar noch nicht, was der Kontext jetzt des Ganzen ist, aber nun gut. So, Beweise. Hier. Nein. Wer ist denn da reingekommen?
Nothing interesting on this frame.
Okay.
Nothing interesting on this frame.
Wow. Da ist das Board.
What do we have here? Pedal with the missing screw. Printed pedal diagram. Todd may have given his life to Bullet Train, but it could be Bullet Train gave their lives to Todd.
Interessant. Ach, Todd. So, dann nehmen wir den hier nochmal. Mhm.
And
Feuer.
now we know how our flame retardant entered the game.
Ja, das war vorher schon fast klar. Es deutete sich zumindest an. Was haben wir hier? Es passt alles wie Faust auf Eimer. Das Problem ist bloß... pass auf.
Hey, what's up? He's on his way to interrogation now.
So, mein Freund, jetzt wird's lustig.
What?
Todd, you surprise me. You're not just a backstage boy. You're a player. A beauty like Andrea, man. Surprised the tape didn't melt. All it lacks is audio and maybe some funky 70s disco.
Cut me a break, guys. I said Andrea and me hit it off, so I wanted a video to remember it by. Well, if that makes me a pervert, I got a lot of company. It's not like I was gonna put it on the internet or anything.
Tja,
That echo pedal and the schematics in your quarters made it onto your tape and gave us something to remember you by.
No way. That's a fuzzy, awful homemade video. You could never see stuff that small.
tja.
Maybe Andrea dug you, or maybe she was using you. But you didn't care. Either way, you jumped from stalker to rocker of her world. Only small world, the rest of the band was too. So you rig the pedal, but forget to put back the screw. The boys blasting that fire extinguisher, while the two of you were making it, that pushed you over. That erased any doubt, and the plan went from half daydream to full reality.
No.
Afterward, you went to Eddie's studio, and as soon as he left, planted evidence against him. What went wrong, Todd? Was it finding out Andrea was riding the entire train? Or did you decide if you couldn't have her, nobody could?
It wasn't supposed to be that way. I had no way of knowing those stupid bastards would take their boots off and get into it like that, holding on to her and her mic and the mic stand. Hell. But they liked her more than Kathy, didn't they? Wanted Andrea to win.
Tja.
She put the idea in my head. She told me if Andrea was gone, if she were around, I could really be part of the band. Only with Andrea, I'd always be just a nothing. Always a nobody. Then she said frame Eddie and be the train's manager. And none of those guys would ever push me around again. No, you're not listening. Kathy. That's not Andrea on the tape, it's Kathy.
Ach, hör
Kathy's the
auf.
one that slept with me. Kathy's the one who slept with the band, not Andrea. Andrea was... She had more class than that. She was good. Too good for the train. Too good for me.
What?
Okay, so Kathy dresses up like Andrea for a little role play in the hay. Then Kathy explains how you can have it all. Just reverse a little electrical switch and take Andrea out of the game.
Doesn't look like Kathy on the tape.
It's her, all right. She said she found a memo in Eddie's studio about rigging the contest against her. She knew I was in a bad way over Andrea. So she started coming on to me. When, she was through servicing the band. She'd wear Andrea's clothes and put on a wig, and it was like I always dreamed. And Kathy said it would be like this all the time for me if she won. She made me feel like a winner for once.
Ach, Todd.
I never meant to hurt the boys. Suddenly they take off their shoes like Andrea, and I couldn't stop it. It was a total accident, a nightmare right in front of my face. Yeah, they could be mean, but I loved their music and they were my whole life for as long as I can remember. I just wanted to be in a place where they'd have to respect me. Go ahead, arrest me. I deserve it for stupidity. But you've got to stop her. Kathy's the evil one. Look, that jet is mic'd to record audio for the TV show. There's a drawer just under the TV bar on the plane where the daily tapes are stored. You're gonna find tape 23 real interesting, especially about 3 hours in.
Okay. Haben wir noch was? Okay, pass mal auf. Können wir das sofort machen? Das machen wir jetzt hier noch. Komm, jetzt, also wir sind hier kurz vorm Abschluss. Also das machen wir. Nee, das ist einer zu weit. Da will ich hin. Warum auch immer wir das nicht vorher genommen haben. Mit dem Dingern hier. Wusch. Haben wir. Audiotape. Rüber. Und jetzt haben wir auch alles abgeschlossen. Super. Ja. Da sind sie. Rein in das System. Audio, Vergleich. Und abspielen.
This is what you want, isn't it? This is what you dreamed of. I'm the dream of her. And you can have that dream anytime, baby. Anytime. If you get rid of the nightmare, the her that won't give you the time of day. And I'll be her for you. For the band. And they won't laugh at you anymore. Not when you're the manager. Just do it. Do it. Rig the pedal. Smart man like you. It's easy. Use those schematics. You can figure it out in a second.
Surprise, Stinky!
Well, that confirms Todd's story. He was coerced into rigging the echo pedal. Let's do a voice comparison to be sure it's Kathy.
Okay, das kriegen wir doch auch hin. Promo-CD, Feuer frei.
Nice work. That's the bona fide imitation Andrea. Kathy Contanta. So it seems Todd never did have a relationship with Andrea, except in his fevered imagination. So he settled on the runner-up. Let's bring her in.
So, mein Liebe. Was ist denn, wenn wir jetzt, bevor wir das machen, was ist denn, wenn wir jetzt dahin? Ist sie da? Oh.
Is that a bad thing? Band's got a bond, and, you know, if a band is mostly guys, a girl's gotta find a way to fit in. So what?
Well, maybe you and Andrea weren't just competing on stage, but backstage. And in hotel rooms. If she was getting too friendly with the boys, maybe you wanted to kick her out of the band before she got in.
No. It wasn't like that. Okay, so we all partied, but we partied together. One big happy family. And anyway, no matter how tight either of us got with the boys, it's the TV viewers who vote and decide on the new singer. Andrea and Todd? What is this, a joke? You mean you have proof? God, I don't even know what to say. I'd like to help, but I just can't think of anything else right now.
Okay, wir helfen jetzt auch aus. Ich glaube, jetzt kommen wir zum Finale. Und zwar Haftbefehl. Und das
Voice
Bam.
comparison proves that Kathy is the one who sexually coerced Todd into committing murder. Nice work. Without it, she might have skated.
Und Feuer frei.
And he's named you as an accomplice.
I'm not surprised Todd was responsible, but you better think again about trying to bring me into it. That lunatic acted alone.
Actually, it was a duet. And we have one of your most spirited performances on tape. See how many notes it takes you to name this tune.
Just do it. Do it. Rig the pedal. Smart man like you. It's easy. Use those schematics. You can figure it out in a second.
Well, that's not me. That's Andrea.
A reasonable facsimile of Andrea, but forensic voice analysis confirms the voice is yours.
Ah,
No way.
forensisch.
That's not me.
You may want to sing a different tune after you hear our rendition. Todd had a major yen for Andrea, who the band had pegged for their new lead singer. She snubbed Todd, and you stepped in, helped him live out his fantasy. And in the heat of that, you offered him so much more, a position of respect with his precious train. All he had to do was arrange an accident for Andrea, the woman who spurned him, plus help pin it on Eddie, eliminating him from the show before he could eliminate you.
You downloaded and printed the Echo Pedal schematics on Eddie's computer so Todd could alter it. You sold Todd by plying him with the loving attention Andrea refused him. You removed the competition, and a bonus track, the band that spurned you.
You become Train's last lead singer with those Train tracks in the can and go on to a high-profile solo career. Sweet.
I want a lawyer. You people are trying to railroad me.
Well, that's a new one, Kathy.
What do you mean?
First time I heard you sing the blues.
Das war Karlauer. Gut, ja, Plot Twist.
Well, those hard-rocking dinosaurs may have had careers near extinction, but they, and the young and talented Andrea, just didn't deserve to meet Elvis so soon. On the flip side, Kathy and Todd only have one song to sing from now on. The Jailhouse Rock. Good working with you.
Ah, danke. Danke, Warwick. Ach, da fühle ich mich gleich viel geschmeidiger.
All right, here's your evaluation.
Jawohl.
For evidence, you found everything there was to find.
Yes.
For hints, you didn't need any at all.
Super.
And at the end of the day, you followed the evidence to a clear conclusion. Can't argue with that.
Okay.
Outstanding work. You've investigated every possible angle on this case.
Wow.
Giving you the highest mark available. It doesn't happen often, but I'm very impressed.
Wow.
And by the way, thank you for all the new specimens you found for my collection.
Wahnsinn. Nochmal Bonusgegenstände. Supi. Ja. Und wie sieht's aus mit der Endbewertung? Wir haben einen Gründlichkeitspunkt versemmelt und eine gesammelte Insekte nicht. Eieiei. Ansonsten Meister. Nennt mich ab heute Meister. Vielen Dank fürs Zusehen. Bis zur nächsten Folge. Zu dem 4. Fall in deinen Augen. Bis dahin. Euer Firefox.